All right. Ldbc. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, shout out to Fair Shake Boxing on this one, man. Fair Shake Boxing, really delivered a very good video, a very interesting, very intriguing video. And I take no credit for this. I just give it all to Fair Shake Boxing, okay? In the title, he had something in there. He goes, why, are the Ldbc, okay? Are the Ldbc or, black fight fans, are we intimidated by good white fighters? Well, I'm gonna answer that question right off the bat. The answer is no. You want to know why it's no? Because the Ldbc really don't care who you like. We don't care who you like. I think a person should be, I think a person should like who they want to like, and it don't mean anything about him. It don't mean nothing wrong with him. That you just like who you like. See, but I get the narrative, okay? And Fair Shake said that he saw a video from a guy. And y'all know this guy. He's had nicknames such as Thunder Coke. I've heard Thunder Joke. I've had Thunder Piss. I've heard Thunder. I've heard that. I mean, I've heard a lot of different names from this guy. Okay. All of these guys, they were in the YTBC along with all of us. Okay. The Ldbc, we left the YTBC. Did these guys try to go and build up the YTBC and really make the YTBC a name? And no, they didn't. They didn't do anything. Heck, these guys don't even rep the YTBC anymore. They don't even rep. It's funny. We leave the YTBC, and these guys don't even rep it. They don't even mention. They don't even say the words YTBC anymore. Heck, you had people that's done changed their whole names. Okay, you had people that changed their names. Like, people don't say YTBC anymore. Isn't that funny, man, how powerful the Ldbc is, man? The Ldbc is powerful, man. We leave and we make it stronger and much more formidable. How about this? I got a spin-off question. For Thunder Joke. Why can't the Ldbc just like who we want to like? I mean, and look, and for this video purpose, we'll call them the old YTBC. Okay, we'll call them the former YTBC. That's what we'll call them. Okay? We don't care what you former YTBC people. We don't care who y'all like. We're not making videos about who you like. You guys are making videos about who we like. But my question is, why can't we like who we like? Isn't that funny? You want to identify us. You want to say Ldbc. You want to say black fans, black fight fans, okay? That's what you want to say. But isn't it funny that when a Mexican goes for a Mexican, you guys don't say anything about that? Me, I personally don't care. Me and my boy, he's Mexican. One of my best friends. But when it's fight time, he'll tell me straight up, I'm going for my brother. I'm going for the Mexican guy. And I go for my guy. Okay, I go for my guy, he go for his guy. We sit in front of the TV, we talk our junk, and after the fight over, we still cool, okay? We still boys after all that. See, him and I, we got that kind of relationship. I don't care who he like. Me personally, I don't take that as racism. If he said, hey, coach, I'm going to go for the Mexican guy. He's Mexican. I mean, who else is he going to go for? I mean, he could just be like, well, I'm going to go, I like your guy too. And that's fine too. But, if he's Mexican and he's pulling for the Mexican fighter, I have no issue with that. Because that's who he knows that's who he associates with. That's who he knows. That's who he's familiar with. Who am I to tell him, hey, that's messed up, man. Why you not going for my fighter? Why you not going? Are you intimidated? Are you intimidated by black fighters? Do you know how stupid that sounds? But my question is, why can't the former YTBC just leave us alone? Why can't you guys not worry about who we like? Why do you care? The Ldbc is almost like a drug, man. It's like a drug to y'all. Y'all can't stop. They can't stop y'all. And they always worried about what we doing. Always. Heck, man, we get off YouTube. We go to different platforms. Some of you guys are following us on there. It's amazing, man. Patreon. Some of you dudes over in Patreon. It's bad enough, we don't want to deal with y'all on YouTube. But you guys are following us from platform to platform. Why? And then, you guys, y'all just totally, you're disgusted by our channels. why do you keep continuing to come over here? See, you know, and I, you know, I ain't seen Thunderdome. I ain't seen a video from him in years. I ain't been to his channel in years. And I'm talking years I ain't been over there. And, you know, he gets on live stream. I'm like, yo, who is this? Wait a minute. That's him? You know, I said, yo, this dude look like he done had a rapid age. Like, this dude look like he done aged by 15 or 20 years. I kid you not. I said, God, dog. I said, man, dude's aging like that? Gotta take care of yourself. I, like, literally, man, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really not, but it looked like, dude, like, you know how when somebody missing, and then, you know, if it's a child, they put the age progression in there. And then, you know, like, it can make you older. Or y'all know that app that people use that make them look older? Man, it looked like, man, it don't even look like it was him. It looked like he was in an app, okay? It like somebody took a photo and put him in that app. And then that's his new, like, his age progressed look. Like, I ain't even believe it was him. That's what hatred do to you, man. That stuff make you old fast. Hatred do that to you, okay? But see, this is the kind of stuff we were talking about. And this is why we're no longer, we stopped affiliating with those guys. We stopped affiliating with all them people, man. Because they all think the same thing, man. And it's never, you know, we're never going to get a fair shake, okay? These guys, they love all European guys, okay? They love them all. And then they wonder why we don't love European. Well, I'm not European, okay? I'm not European. Why do I have to like European? I can like who I can relate to. And that's just what it is. See, are we intimidated? I think you guys, deep down, I think you guys know you're intimidated by us. Because, you know what? You don't continue to watch somebody that you don't like. It's like you guys are trying to learn who we are. You're trying to learn us. You're trying to understand us. You're trying to do the best you can to understand and learn us. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. You guys, instead of worrying about what you got to do, y'all worrying about what we doing. For what? Why worry? The answer to that question is no. Black fight fans were not intimidated by great white fighters. Actually, we want our fighters to engage them. We want those fighters to fight them. We want to see the best fight the best. If we're taking all that out, okay, and we're talking about the best fighting the best, okay, it is what it is. That's what we want. See, I hate when you lump people all in one category and then you just say, but we know when they say Ldbc, they mean black people, guys. I mean, here it is, you know. Okay, Ldbc pretty much put that out there. And I don't care how he take it. I don't care if he take it well or take this bad. It don't matter to me, okay? Don't matter to me. But the thing of it is, man, these guys, they can't survive, okay? They can't survive. They can't survive anything. And then, you know, people always clapping down, well, hey, I'm not racist. But then you go to their comment section, they allow all kind of N-words and monkey. And yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you, Thunder Joke. Yeah, you do. You allow that stuff in your comment section. And don't say that, oh, well, my channel's too big and I clean it up, okay? You know, there are things that you can do, okay? You can improve your comments. You can actually have your channel hold potentially inappropriate comments. You can do that. And I've seen it. See, when I first got on to this whole boxing thing, okay? Like, you know, I wanted to look around and see some different channels, okay? And, you know, when I came across this channel, I'm like, okay, well, you talking boxing. Let's see what they talking about. And then, of course, you know, none of the fighters, okay, none of any of the black fighters got any kind of credit on that channel, nothing. But, you know, you say you're not racist, and it just seems all the criticism, and I don't mind a fighter being criticized, but it just seems like all the criticism just happened to be a black fighter. It just so happened to fight a black. And I start saying, you know, there's a pattern. But then you go to the comment section, and all this stuff in the comment section going on. And I'm like, so this dude allows this? But you say you're not racist. And then, you know, I used to see, before they had this whole whatever system now, you know, they had these little hearts and all this other mess. You know, I would see, you know, him type comments right above the racist comment. Didn't even delete or address that. Nope. Type of comment in response to somebody else. Skip over that. Didn't respond to the racist comment. Nope. Skipped over that, but left it there. See, I started understanding real quick what was going on in this whole YTBC. I started understanding. And it made crystal clear sense. And, you know, people saying, well, you know, man, you know, you don't think for yourself. You don't do this. Well, wait a minute. So let me get this right. If I just happen to agree with the LDBC, I'm not thinking for myself. But if I happen to, I mean, go edit, or if I happen to like a European fighter, then I'm thinking for myself. See, y'all see how this works, okay? And I get that all the time. If I'm, hey, I like Errol Spence Jr. Oh, you need to think for yourself. Hey, I thought Vasily Lomachenko did a good. I thought Vasily Lomachenko did a good job. Well, you're the only black guy that seems to think for itself. So I'm thinking for myself. If I think Triple G or Vasily Lomachenko, do well, and I don't criticize them, but I'm not thinking with my own mind. Okay, if I don't believe in these guys, I'm not thinking with my own mind. This is why we left the YTBC, and these guys are pathetic, man. And you know what? And I think I think Thunder Piss. I think he's a representation, okay, of what these guys, how these guys have age progressed. I bet you a lot of these dudes that follow him, man, they could be 30-something-year-old dudes looking like they're 50. See, I'm gonna tell you, man, when you constantly worried about what another man doing, when you constantly that's hatred. I don't care how you slice it, I don't care how you dice it, that's hatred. And hatred kills you. Hatred will destroy you faster than a bullet will. Okay, it'll destroy you. And see, hatred do it from the inside out. See, it's a quick, slow death is what I call it. See, with a bullet, you get shot and it's lights out. But you know what, hatred, it's quick and slow. See, that hatred hit the inside of your soul and then it begin to tear you up and it takes your soul right up out of there. So you're already dead, really. You just a shell walking around. You a shell walking around and people can see it. Man, look, I can see it all on your face. I can see when a person been going through hell. I can see when somebody been going through hell on earth. And it's a couple of dudes that when you look at them, you know that they're going through hell on earth. And how they survive every day, they don't even know how they survive every day. But somehow they just find a way to do it. They do it. They get up every day. They don't want to get up sometimes. I know, man, you can see right through this mess. You can see who these dudes are, man. And you guys, I mean, y'all, what? Y'all thought the LDBC was going to fold by now. Y'all thought it was over. You guys thought the LDBC was going to fold. The LDBC kicking strong. We got things going on behind the scenes. Oh, man. It is what it is, man. But see, if you guys are not going to tell me now that this guy isn't a racist, I don't know what to tell you. He point blank put it out there. So now if you are affiliated with the LDBC, okay, automatically, okay, you are a black fight fan that don't like, white fighters, which is stupid. Okay. I don't think Vasily Lomachenko is pound for pound, but I do, I said I like Lomo. Okay. I've always said Triple G can fight, but, he's not challenging himself and testing himself. Okay. The only two matchups that he's had a test, when he fought Canelo Ho, okay, when he fought, Danny Jacobs had a test, and Kell Brook tested him for a little bit, okay, before he actually eventually stopping Kell Brook with the broken eye socket. That's it. This guy constantly don't want to test himself. This guy avoided the Charlos, man, and people used to come on here and get upset and angry. Angry for what? It's the truth. That's exactly what happened. But see, people don't want to understand and hear that. So my question to you guys, let's call y'all the former YTBC. If you say that the LDBC is intimidated by white fighters, why can't you guys, and answer the question truthfully, why can't y'all stop worrying about who we like? Why does that matter? Why does that matter to you? Why should it matter to you? Why do you care? Like literally, why do you care who we like? And that's the problem with you guys in the former YTBC. You guys, you're always worried about what somebody else doing while you ain't doing nothing for yourself. You always worried about what somebody else doing. I mean, it sounds like you got, because look, we're not sitting around here. We're not sitting around here worried about, we know what you guys are doing. You guys are predictable. We know exactly what you're doing. We know what you're saying. We know, man, look, we know what the narrative is over there. We ain't got to go over there. We don't worry about y'all. Ain't nobody intimidated by anything. If anything, we want to see the best fight the best. And that, well, that's just the way that is.